You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
NXT is about the same that it's always been.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There is no surprise going on here. NXT is the same, although the show was decent last night. So there's the thing. Let's look at my socials. Follow me, RJD. RJD_199 on Instagram. RJ699 on Twitter. RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. Follow What the Wrestling because you love it. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the place where we bring you all things wrestling. What is going on? Hopefully everybody is having a fantastic AEW Dynamite night. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong show. Sorry. My bad.
You stupid.
Sorry. Hopefully everybody's having a great Wednesday night. I'm excited for Dynamite as always. But before that, let's get into NXT. But before that, don't forget to hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel What the Wrestling. You guys already know What the Wrestling on all my platforms. If you missed it, hit the rewind button. If you didn't miss it, you catch it at the end when the crowd goes wild. Let's get into NXT. So as you all know, Triple H is now in charge. Do you feel in charge? Dig the Batman reference, but Triple H is now in charge of WWE Creative. I have no idea who's in charge of NXT. Maybe it's Triple H, maybe it's not. I don't know. I know Vince and Bruce Pritchard was in charge of NXT. So a lot of this stuff that we see now is already written. Like I said, if you think that change is going to happen overnight, yes, I'm waving the pen at you. You are stupid.
You stupid.
Give it about 6 to 12 months before we start seeing some real change and the dinosaurs get phased out. Now, what I will say is two things before we get into the review, which is going to be a short one, but it was a decent show. Stay tuned. You might see people jumping ship to WWE. I know Brian Cage is not happy in AEW. Tully Blanchard has left AEW. Don't know if Tully Blanchard's going back, but Brian Cage has left. He hasn't left, but he is very unhappy. They are treating him very unfairly. He believes somebody was mad at him about something his wife tweeted that he wasn't getting a push or something like that. He had made in a comment in an interview. Somebody didn't like him, so we just stopped seeing Brian Cage. Remember, they kicked him out of Team Taz, and it was like he disappeared. It was like, where the hell is he? It's like the whole thing was, it was like, has anybody seen Brian Cage? Brian Cage. Anybody? Anybody seen him? Like, no, nobody knows what the hell happened to this guy. And that's probably it. There's always some backstage bullshit when you see a guy on TV constantly, then he gets kicked out of his group, then you don't see him for months and months and months. Obviously, something's going on. We know Gresham asked for his release from Ring of Honor / AEW. So, a lot going on there. But now that Triple H is in charge, don't be surprised if people go back the other way. Because in the short term, I believe this is going to be a bad thing for AEW. Why? Because they got way too many goddamn talent over there. They got like talent coming out of all over the place. Talent on Dark, talent on Elevation, talent on Ring of Honor. They got talent everywhere. They got two things they got a lot of: talent and championship belts. That's what they got a lot of. So, with that being said, some people are naturally going to fall by the wayside. It is what it is. So, do not be surprised with Triple H at the helm. People will be more inclined to go over there because they know Triple H is not Vince. Triple H is not Vince, which will lead me into the second story in a minute. But because he's not Vince and because they know how well NXT was, because make no mistake, NXT Black and Gold for a good 4 or 5 years was the best wrestling show on TV. And if you argue that,
how dare you?
You are wrong. But the fact that Triple H is now in charge, people will be more inclined to go. Because Triple H is not going to be booking how Vince is going to be booking. He's going to push the Ricochets, and he's going to push the Finn Balor's, and he's going to push the smaller guys, the Daniel Bryan size guys. He's going to push the CM Punks. He's going to push the Sami Zayns and the Kevin Owens. He's going to push those guys because he knows wrestling, and he is a wrestler, and he loves pro wrestling. So yes, we're going to have our entertainment, our sports entertainment, and there's nothing wrong with sports entertainment, but make no mistake, when Triple H is, when we get down to the nitty gritty, you're going to see Ricochets, and you're going to see Sami Zayns and Kevin Owens wrestling while doing sports entertainment, and you're going to see great storylines, because we know, and you're going to see Shinsuke Nakamura, you're going to see all of these guys, so don't be surprised, and he's head of talent relations. Now, that is a bit of a conflict of interest.
You stupid.
Because if you got if you got a creative problem, you can't go to the head of talent relations because the same person doing the creative booking is the same person that's head of talent relations. So he's going to be like, you got a problem?
Nope.
That's too bad. Get out of my office. It's going to be like,
Get the fuck out of here!
because the same guy is running both positions. So that's not going to work. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody kind of takes the reins on talent relations. But maybe he can do both. I got to give Triple H the benefit of the doubt. I loved NXT Black and Gold. It never let me down. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But besides that, he's going to be meeting with these guys when the contracts come up, the MJFs and the Brian Cages and the Wardlows. He's going to be interviewing these guys, and he's going to be like, yo, come on over. Come on. You seen Cody over here? You see what we doing with Cody, right? Come on, man. Look, he's hurt right now, but when he comes back, you know we got you. He's going to be like, listen, he's going to be like, come on over. We got you. Get over here. He's going to be like, get over here. Then they're going to have a meeting with him, and it's going to be like, got him. I'm telling you. Triple H almost had the Young Bucks in WWE. If you let the Young Bucks tell it, they talked to him. Triple H had this 6-month plan lined out for them. Debut, I think they were going to debut at WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. It was something like that. Don't quote me. You got to go watch BTE, Being the Elite. And he was like, oh, shit. Got off the phone. I guess we're going to WWE. Shit. Like, if it wasn't for AEW, listen, they probably offered those guys an arm and a leg. And that's back when they was throwing money away. They was just throwing money at everybody. Remember they gave the Good Brothers like $500,000 each. Like, it was crazy. Signed a 5-year deal. They were just giving money away. That was before Nick Khan came in, and after Nick Khan came in and was like, wait, what? What are y'all doing? Oh, hell no.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Nick Khan's like, oh, hell no. We chopping all of this. But I say all that to say this. Triple H, he's going to be welcoming people with open arms, and they are going to want to go over there to WWE. I would want to go over there, or at least hear him out. Because if I'm a star, WWE got a big, big bag. And if AEW can't match it, and I know Triple H is behind me, and he's got a plan, why are people calling me? Don't call me right now. What's wrong with people? If I know, let me put this on vibrate. If I know he's got a big bag, it's like, man, listen. He got a big bag. We ain't playing no games. Is somebody, wait. Somebody, did he just call? Oh, no, that was somebody else. Oh. Sorry, y'all. That was my day job calling. I thought something happened. But it's going to be, don't be surprised if people go the other way. That's all I'm going to say about that. And Triple H also, what I will say is he had a meeting and he's going to offer full transparency. So the days of, man, I can't get a hold of Vince. I got to wait outside his office for 3, 4, 5 hours before I can even talk to the man. Now listen, Triple H is going to be busy, so he's going to have to dial that shit back too. But he's saying he's offering transparency. He's saying that, you guys are in good hands. He had a meeting with the talent before Monday Night Raw. And he basically told everybody you're in good hands. So, tranquilo, we got this. I definitely think they are all in good hands with Triple H. I don't know who's running NXT. Maybe he'll have somebody run NXT in his image, putting forth the shows that we want to see. But I think the talent will be happy with Triple H. The talent wins.
You win.
And the fans win. So, other than that, ain't really nothing else bad about that. So, with that being said, let's talk about NXT. NXT started off with Zoe Stark. So, Zoe Stark came out here and she cut a promo, which I did like. I liked it. It was nice. She came out and said, listen, they gave her longer than 1 year to return from that surgery, and she returned after 8 months, which means she has been busting her ass. She's been busting her ass to get back. And she called out Jade for throwing out the NXT Tag Team. I got something in my eye. NXT Tag Team Championship in the trash because it meant a lot to her. And Jade came out and was like, listen, I don't want to hear about nothing of that. Jade don't care about none of that. So Jade came out to talk her talk. Probably going to get a Zoe Stark and Jade I had a brain fart right there. Probably going to have a Zoe Stark and Jade confrontation coming soon, or a match. So that's coming. So, but she focused on the people who injured her, which is a good bit of storytelling. So look forward to that. Zoe Stark is great. I loved it. Then we had Mackenzie Michael interviewing the Schism with Joey Gacy, and he is trying to be Cameron Grimes' daddy. Okay, that's not weird.
Get the fuck out of here!
Moving right along. So we had Grayson Waller versus Wesley. This was really good because Wesley is fantastic. Too bad he doesn't have a goddamn tag team partner because of some unfortunate incidents. And Grayson Waller, I just don't get the gimmick. I think Grayson Waller is underrated. I think he's athletic as hell. Anybody who could do that rolling stunner like he does from outside the ring, and that's his finisher, and he has to do it night in and night out. That is, he's athletic, man. He's got some hops to him too. So he's an athletic dude. I don't get his character. I think he needs a better character, but that's just me. So they had a good back and forth match. We had a Tope Suicida by Wesley. He went out there. Then he threw Grayson Waller back in. He tried to go up top. Grayson Waller pushed him down. he got back up and was about to get back in the ring when he got clocked over the back of the head by Mr. Trick. So Trick was like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
smacked on the back of the head. He almost got counted out, but he ended up getting back in the ring, but only to be planted and then hit the rolling stunner, and Grayson Waller gets the victory. So it's okay. Wesley could lose. It's fine. But I like the fact Grayson Waller got the win. This was solid. Solid stuff here. So with that being said, next we had Apollo Cruz versus Quinn. This was a alright match. Nothing too crazy. They had a bit of a mess up at the end. I don't know what happened. It looks like Quinn was supposed to catch Cruz, but he kind of just fell through, so they wanted to make sure he was okay. We had Quinn planting Cruz with a spinning fireman's carry slam. Then he went for the running forearm. Here comes the cat. All right, if you're going to come, you got to sit down, bro, because you can't be all up in the way. Lay your ass down. Thank you. So, and he got hit with an enziguri. And after that little dust up, I think there was a Death Valley driver. And after that, he did the push-up choke slam type move. And Cruz got the win. So, like I said, this was okay. I wouldn't say it was horrible, but they did have a little mess up at the end. Wendy True woke up from a dream of her in the battle royal, of her battle royal loss, and Tiffany Stratton made her life worse, so she's gonna make her life worse. Got it. Kiana James had a PowerPoint presentation on Nikita Lyons, saying that she's the main problem in the women's division, showing her in bikinis, saying this is not how women dress, and saying that she said she was mixed and she had a silver spoon in her mouth her whole life. Her dad's a rock star. That's why she's been coddled her whole life. Blah, 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 blah. So, good promo by Kiana James, but Nikki Lyons has it. And when she gets better in the ring, she's going to be a star. Especially on the main roster. Now, especially with the old regime of the main roster, I would have felt bad for her going up there, because they probably would have been, no, I don't even want to say it, but it would have been bad. We all know how they get down. But let's move on before I say something stupid. All right.
You stupid.
Zoe Stark versus Gigi Dolan with Toxic Attraction out there. This was good. We had Zoe Stark with the win. She got the win at the end, and then Cora Jade at the end came and, well, first, the other chick from Toxic Attraction tried to hit her after the win, and she got super kicked in the face. So as for her,
You stupid.
then we had Miss Cora Jade come and whack the holy hell out of her with a kendo stick. That looked like it sucked. She was like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
whacked her with the kendo stick. But Roxanne Perez, Roxy, came down for the save, which was fine. So this was smooth. Nothing really wrong here. Perez, I think shortly after that, announced alongside Alundra Blaze that she was relinquishing the NXT Tag Team Championships, and there will be a fatal 4-way next week to crown the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Now, if these titles were going from NXT to Raw to SmackDown to NXT to Raw to SmackDown, I would love that. But they're not. And that sucks. Because I think they could do a lot with these ladies if they just make the tag teams. Listen, I know Raw and SmackDown hardly has any women tag teams. That's fine. But if you put these tag teams on Raw and SmackDown, defend them on TV, have the matches mean something, have to build up that title, have very, very hard-fought matches, give it 15 minutes, give it 20 minutes of TV time. Maybe not 20, but give it 15 minutes of TV time. And have these ladies from NXT go out there and prove what they could do on the main stage. I think the titles in about 9 months to 12 months could mean something. But if they stay in NXT, they ain't going to mean jack shit. Ain't enough women down there. But if you add the whole roster, there's enough women. Don't think they're going to do it, but we'll see. Solo Sikoa challenged Von Wagner to a Falls Count Anywhere match next week. Wagner accepted, and that was that. We had JD McDonough introduce himself to everybody because he said, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. So I'm going to get a chance to introduce myself because last week I didn't introduce myself. So allow me to introduce myself. I think he said introduce myself like 8 times. This was good. He got interrupted by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker came out there. They traded smacks. Well, he headbutted Breaker. Breaker headbutted him. Then he had the whole bleeding mouth. You hit me in the mouth. And he had blood on his mouth. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Busted his lip open. I like this. I like this segment. It was smooth. Then we had Giovanni Binchy versus Andre Chase. This was excellent. What a hot ass crowd. Matter of fact, this match was dope. The crowd was hot as hell for this match. Now, these two have great chemistry together. I love this match. I really do. Andre Chase is like severely underrated. The Chase you. This was fire. I actually went back to rewatch this match. This match was that good. And I haven't said that a lot about NXT, the new NXT 2.0, but this match was great. Not even gonna lie to you. Match of the night for sure. The crowd made this match even better. But at the end of it all, Binchy got the win with the last ride powerbomb, with the Kota Ibushi powerbomb. That's what I like to call it. But from the energy with each other to the good near falls by Chase, this was great, man. Before the match, Frazier and Chase were backstage, asked for the opportunity to represent them as a flag bearer. There was a commercial break in the middle of this match, but once he decided to break the Chase U flag over his shoulder, Chase, he came out of his trance, knocked him out of the ring. Chase planted Vici with an atomic drop, a spine buster, and a series of boots, and a sidewalk slam, and he nearly got the win. But Vinchy caught Chase with a jumping delayed vertical suplex, and Chase responded with a underhook powerbomb, which nearly got me to jump out of my chair. And this was dope. This was dope. Shout out to them. We had Indy Hartwell versus Ariana Grace. This was a squash match. Grace is still trying to get her bearings under. Didn't I say you guys sit down? Don't look. Shut up. Sit down. Sit. You come on, your butt is all in the camera, bro. Come on. You're doing too much. Lay down. Thank you. So disrespectful, you know that? He's looking at me like, what do you want? Anyway. Indy, Ariana's still learning. She's still green. Indy ain't much better than her, but Indy Hartwell needed a win. And every time I see Indy Hartwell, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for her. Because her and Dexter Lumis had this storyline that I hated. And then when they actually did the wedding on TV, I actually grew to like it. I actually did like it. And it just seemed like her pairing with Dexter just fit. It was a perfect fit. And they just let Dexter go, and it sucked. And it was just like, now she's just like a lost puppy, just trying to find her way in NXT. And it sucks for her, because she's, she had a lot of things going for her before that nonsense. So, we also had Katana Chance and Kaden Carter getting into an argument with Nile and Tatum Paxley and Elektra Lopez, and a pull-apart brawl broke out. All these ladies won the NXT Tag Team titles. Great. And we had Lash Legend and Abba Fire as well with pre-tape promos, because they're going to fight again because they have to. Then we had Diamond Mine versus the family, the D'Angelo family. This was another good match. Not as good as that Chase U match, but this was another good match. This was a Not a lot of distractions. Excuse me. Excuse me. The end came where Brutus took a high-low from Wild and Del Toro, leaving Roderick Strong and Julius to fight the floor. Strong accidentally kneed Julius by accident in the face, allowing Tony D to hit the forget about it. And they got the win. This was a good match. The family, they're coming along. You could tell these guys, when they break up, it's going to be a big deal. And Escobar is out right now. So Escobar he might be hurt, or he might have had surgery or something. But the fact that it gives these guys something to do, being with the D'Angelo family, and Diamond Mine right now, I hated them at first. Like, they suck, but they're becoming quite this whole story they're telling with Roderick Strong messing everything up, thinking that he's the leader, but he's overzealous. He's doing too much. When they break up and the Creed brothers go their own way, that's going to be good as well. So I like the fact that they're trying to tell a story within a story. Good stuff. This is great. It started off slow, but this picked up towards the end. And that, my friends, was your NXT. And this is your NXT review. So, make a long story short, a lot of good things happening with WWE. First time in a long time I've actually been excited to watch this product. All of it. We got SummerSlam this weekend, so you know my SummerSlam predictions will be coming out this Thursday. So look out for that. Well, tomorrow. I'm saying this Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Duh. I knew that.
Stupid.
Anyway. So tomorrow, stay tuned for my AEW Dynamite review. And stay tuned for my predictions on SummerSlam. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. So look out for that. And that's all I got for you. So from me, RJD, check out the socials. Everybody stay humid. Stay humid. I didn't mean that.
Stupid.
I meant stay hydrated. Be safe out here and enjoy the night. I am out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.